Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Um, I think we went and took care of the water temple in the last few parts, actually in the last part. And this one, we're actually going to be heading over to Death Mountain and helping the gorons this time. Our sworn brother, Darunia, needs our help. And, well, I know we can't do the desert temple right yet, so it's enough of a reason to have to make this trip. We can't even get to it without a, well, actually, we do have an upgraded hookshot, so we can now cross that desert crevice, but we don't have eyes that see the truth. That is something we're still missing. Maybe we'll get it in the maybe we'll get it in Death Mountain, but I don't think that's too likely. So we're gonna just continue our head up. We're just same path we took to get to the gorons in the while we were a kid. It hasn't changed, so. Though there are a few more rocks on it. It's an active volcano, what could you really expect? The Dongo's Cavern is actually still open. You can go into it. I think it's the only of the child dungeons you are meant to re-enter. Because you can't for Jabu Jabu. We saw in the lake, he just wasn't there. You can't for the Deku Tree. Despite him dying with his mouth open, it closed back up. Wait, what? There is something valuable here. It closed back up by the time we got there as an adult. And 50 rupees just to... Yeah. Oh, actually, it was exactly 50. Just to show us just how useful that is. What's Navi gonna say? Go to Death Mountain. Well, we're literally almost there. No, we're on the mountain. So, it has calmed down a lot. They got rid of the evil pot that they normally keep here. And everywhere's sealed. We saw this before. We know how to get this unsealed. We just go and we play Zelda's Lullaby. Or not. Looks like those doors aren't going to open to Zelda's Lullaby this time. Sounds like we can hear one person rolling around. Let's see if we can find him. Yeah, he's on the next floor. Alright, I guess I gotta go this way to get to the... We will have to go and track down the Skulltulas at one point, though. I think I'll just leave them all to the end. So, we're up here. Oh, he turns around and stops instead, which is definitely the smart. I just threw that onto the. All right. Oh, he's gonna be way harder to catch than the other guy, because the other guy didn't care if he got close to you. He would just take advantage of the fact that he stops and try to hit him with the bomb that way. But yeah, the other guy didn't care. He just run right over you. This guy's too small, so he's, I guess, afraid of us more. We did get bigger, so. Oh, he didn't make it there in time. Alright, come on. Oh, we got him. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Bard, hero of the Gorons. Well, hello, Bard. I am also Bard. Your name is also Bard? You must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero Bard. Dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Bard after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. Really like it. Bard, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend, Bard of the Gorons. Oh, guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help, everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Boo-hoo. What about the Goron? Boo-hoo. Alright, I guess we asked the dragon. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in the mountain. Dragon was very scary. It ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom, destroyed it, just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know because my dad is a descendant of the hero. So you're a descendant of the hero? Let's ask about the Gorons. Everyone was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please help. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. And there, we got the Goron tunic, and all the doors are now opening. So, we'll switch our gear over to our nice snazzy red outfit and go see Darunia's room. We tried to get in there earlier with the song, but it's empty. Like I said, he has gone to the fire temple. We pull this statue, make that become Darunia apparently, put it right where he stands. It's a nice little shortcut to get you into Death Mountain Crater. To just where you'd want to go too, because there's the entrance to the temple. Upon making it halfway through this bridge, it is something that grows over time, a true friendship, a feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire. I like this one. Do 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 do. I don't know why, it's probably my favorite song, and I know it's a lot of people's favorites. Just because it's I don't know, I can't describe it. I really like this song. Out of all the songs, probably my favorite. Also, Sheik, be careful. One of your feet is like sideways through a gap right now because of where they're standing on there. Be careful. We learned the Bolero of Fire. I'll see you again. Oh, the bridge is on fire. We are doomed. Fortunately, Sheik put out the fire when they left. So we now have the ability to teleport to here as well. I haven't checked this, but can I? No, even with the extended reach, we gotta go from up there to get that heart piece. Not the end of the world, but might as well head right into the temple. I'm a little surprised we got there as quick as we did. I know it doesn't have the biggest map, but entering into the fire temple. I already can see quite a few bats we're gonna have to deal with. Oh, and a nice door down here. I know there's a door on the other side as well. But we can't get to that one for a while. And this one is the exit with the boss key. Boss key, big key, whatever it happens to be named. I'm gonna check the left first, like we already did. What do we see? We see Darunia. Who's there? Is that you, Bard? It really is, Bard. You've grown so big since I last saw you. Want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil, ancient dragon Volvakia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to the other races who might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go ahead and try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother, while I deal with the dragon. Please save my people. The prisoner cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you. And he goes and relocks the door behind him. So we won't be following him anytime soon. But, like he said, the prisoner cells are in the other direction, except for this guy. So, if you turn around right when he tells you it, then you're going to abandon this guy. Steal whatever he's got stored in his cell. A small key. So, every Goron's going to have the small key. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get to the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to the above the ceiling right away. And it's true, despite the boss room being right there, it's far enough away you can't make a jump from any of the spots we're at. You have to do something differently. And what he was telling you and what he was trying to hint at was you have to knock this giant pillar down, because it will sink into the lava and make a usable path to get to that doorway. Something for us to keep in mind as we go through this area. But now that we have a key, we should continue on. It's always good to get any keys you can, especially when they lock the only possible other routes. I thought this one was one that was open and it was a later key that you just needed to get. But we've entered the Fire Temple. You can see the lava is going to help it make it feel like it lives up to its name. And, well, looks like there's places you can fall down too, so we got to be careful for that in the future. Well, we could go straight. I'm going to go off to this side first. It looked like the easier of the two to make it to. These platforms do sink in the lava. I would say be careful for fake doors, because there are fake doors in this area. But it looks like that was not one of them. And here we freed another Goron. Make sure to get his key, and then we'll talk to him. Here's a secret for saving me. A wall you can destroy with a Goron special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. And that's going to be an important bit of information. Because there are going to be walls that you have to bomb to get further in this area. And so it's good to remember that's the sound of a regular wall. I believe it's Song of Time I had to play for this one. So you can play the Song of Time, you see the little block above it, and that'll shift the block down, blocking in that Goron's cave for the rest of time. I'm concerned at how Ganondorf moved those. Did they just like brute force it, or? You just kind of sit in the back with your shield up, and the tiles can't really hit you. But you don't get the best view while you do it either. Once all those are down, we gotta be careful about this guy, because he can and will eat our tunic, which will put us a big disadvantage for this area in general. There we go. Gold Skulltula. I don't know if this is the different sounding one. Well, I guess the bombs I threw worked out well. They give 15 or 20 rupees depending. So, from here, I thought there was a key in this room, but I guess I'm mistaken. In any case, in the next part, we will continue on the Fire Temple. We have a lot of ground to still cover. Looks like it's going to be an interesting trip. See you guys then.